Hello, Moon Hits Earth here, and I just got a quick video to show. Just want to show you something if you haven't seen anything of my, the work I do on YouTube or whatever, my videos. I just want to show you something real quick with that owl that I swiped out of your picture. I just had to do it. I'm sorry. This is a picture of a crater that's on the moon, right? Supposedly, we can't see it, but we must have seen it before. It had to face the Earth before because I mean it's so embedded in our history, and it's like the egg. See the egg, the Easter egg. Actually, the Easter egg with the bunny inside. You see that? How they got the rabbit inside of it? Okay. This is why. This is the Super Bowl. This is why. This is like the Super Bowl is like a ritual to this crater. This crater is Isis. You see the Isis horns and the bull horns like Baal. It's also that. Yes, it is. Um, it is. Oh, it's so many things. It's like I've lost track, and just it's so many things that it's. I mean, it's like it's the chalice, the actual chalice, like the cup. It is the cauldron. You see, like a witch's cauldron, that shape. What else? Sailor Moon is her name is Usagi, the rabbit. This is the rabbit, and that crater, that Sailor Moon is based on this crater as well. Um, what else? There's so many more things. It's hard. Oh, Columbia. This is Columbia. That's important to us people in America because it's Columbia, and I'll show you the overlay that of the weather from that area of North America that shows that real quick, or hopefully real quick. Wanted to make it a short video, but we'll just do this real quick. Get it out of the way. Gotta find it. Oh, here's some of the other ones I got to fit in here. Um, like here's Super Typhoon Usagi right here. This is the Typhoon Usagi, Super Typhoon Usagi from 2013. This is the radar return from that storm, and I've also put the actual storm into this crater before too. And it's too bad this part's missing, but it is the same thing. It shows the same thing. Whether it's real or not, that's a different story. But I mean, you can go back in history and see that this thing's always been, as far as our history goes back, like the Russians in the 1700s. The word "great" comes from this crater. The word "great" comes from this crater. That's why the Great Lakes are the Great Lakes, not because they're large. These are also Great Lakes. These are Great Lakes too. Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake. So I'm just saying, those are, they go all the way up in a straight line from right here. They go straight up. So those are Great Lakes, and I'm going to show you the weather pattern here in just a second, if I can find it. Got to be right here, hopefully. Yeah, here you go. This is a what they call the Great Nor'easter. It's a nor'easter storm that was probably 2 years ago or something, 3 years ago. I saved this weather pattern, and I didn't even notice it for. I had it for like a year before I even noticed that it was actually that pattern. See the hole in the center? I mean, this is not just like one thing that I've fit in this. Hurricane Matthew that we just had this year, or was it this year? Yeah, I think it was this year or last year, whatever. I think it was this year. Um, it's the same pattern. It fits right inside that thing as well. So there's that. And then what I did also was after doing this, I took Texas, a topo map of Texas, because I figured if that's what Texas looks like right there, then we're on to something, right? We have, if I take Texas and I overlaid it there, and I'm not going to pull it up, because it's way up my list, and I have to search for it. But I did take a picture of Texas that I downloaded from, a real detailed topo map of Texas. I lined it perfectly within the borders of Texas, and when I did compared it to the background on the crater where this is overlaid, it was absolutely perfect. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. It fit Texas perfectly. That crater did, which was amazing to me. It happens all the time though. It happens all the time. So anyways, there's that. There is that. And yeah, I'll keep going. So down a little bit, back where we were. What else we got here? Sandy, Manhattan. Oh, what was that one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Manhattan. this is just a picture I downloaded from Google Images. It's Superstorm Sandy, and it points out Manhattan being right there, right? Which is this is also D.C. District of Columbia. That's why I would say that this is Columbia. I'll show you that in a second too. So there's Manhattan, and it falls right into that. I aligned the weather first to this crater first, and do understand that the crater is flipped over backwards like a rubber stamp. You know what I mean? You have to flip the moon over. But there is my alignment of that with Manhattan falling right into the center there. It's hard to see that one unless you look at this stuff a lot. But I want to find the one of Columbia. I don't have it titled probably, which is the problem. Let's see. Got to be right here somewhere. Okay, let's just go to the owl ones. I'll just show you the owls and we'll be done. So here's the one I just did of the dollar, or whatever that one was. And I already had these red lines were already marked before I put this picture of the owl down. This stuff's been here for months and months. The red lines and the crater has been here for months and months. It's way up, way up my list. And I just put it in. I've done this before with the capital, the nation's capital, so I know it's the same thing, right? So there's that. Now I'm going to bring up the nation's capital, where this owl comes from. I mean, it comes from here, but here's the nation's capital. And right at the bottom, where you see this building here, you see a similar crater in the same position, like the exact position. You know what I mean? It's like got a little peak in the center and everything. Now, I thought that was interesting. And right here where you see this strip, see that strip that's at the end? Look at the moon right there. Look right here. I mean, it's very similar, very similar. See that? Very similar. Now, I probably don't have this. I just threw this down real quick just a minute ago. So I mean, this could probably go stretch up a little bit, but you see how it curves in the right places. It's always in the right place. And I got one more for you to show you some. One more to show you. Oh, the hell with it! I won't show it because it's just a picture of a Mayan artifact or an Inca artifact or whatever. The Aztec artifacts. And what I searched for when I found it was Mayan moon rabbit. That's what I was searching for on Google Images, Mayan moon rabbit. And it came up with this picture of an artifact that's the exact same shape as this crater with a rabbit in the center of it. Right? I mean, the exact same shape. It's like a vase, kind of. It's the same shape. I don't even have to describe it. It's this shape, and it has a rabbit right in the side of it. It's supposed to be like an artifact from, the Aztecs or the Incas or something. Mayans. I typed in Mayans, but I know it said something about, it wasn't the Mayan or whatever. But it had a rabbit in it, so it's pretty interesting if it was a real artifact, and the weather, our weather, all around the planet shows that. And check out, if you haven't seen my recent video, I'll show you the one most important weather pattern, basically, that I've found so far. This has basically concluded my my research totally. Oh, I have it overlaid here already. What do you know? Not saying that this was I have this overlaid over weather that's right here, which is down here. This is the Eye of Horus. Look at this. This is the Eye of Horus. You see that? The all-seeing eye, the Eye of Horus, where it's got the cobra that comes out of the corner of the eye. This is the cobra in the weather. Sometimes this is the falcon. You see the wing right here? This is the falcon wing. And this won't be here. This part of it won't be here. You'll just see the falcon wing. And I've shared those pictures on my my Google Plus. You can go check those out. It's the exact same thing as the Atlanta Falcons logo. Exactly. Except I had to take the Atlanta Falcons logo and flip it over to make it fit the Earth. So that means it was like seen. They're making it appear to have been seen from the Earth on the moon. That's what and you see how this sweeps out the back, just like the Eye of Horus. And when you see the falcon, he's supposed to be the falcon-headed god or whatever. So that it just puts it all together. And I also have the other image of just to show you as a comparison real quick. I've been showing this the last couple of days. I don't want to wear it out here. Where is that one Eye of Horus picture? did it go? Awesome Eye, Horus. Should be right here. Oh, right here. This is where I originally had it overlaid. But you see how it's got that long sweep out the back, and it's got the cobra coming out of the corner of the eye. See how it widens out like a cobra does, right? Okay, well take a look, and then look at the eyeball. Okay, take a look at this picture now. You got the sweep out the back, and look how it curls around. Right here, right? Okay, and then it comes down here and widens. It's the cobra. I mean, it's totally the same thing. Totally. Look at that. And this is important. This is really important. I watch Sailor Moon musicals all the time, or I have watched all kinds of Sailor Moon stuff, not the cartoons, but you know, the musicals. And they have this one song on the musical that says, where they say, "Look into my eye, it's the source of my oath. Look into my eye, it's the source of this world." Well, I took this picture and I put it. Where did I put it? Let's see. Where's it going to go here? Must be one of these ones. Yeah, here we go. I've been building a supercontinent right here for a while. You know, I've done it a few times actually, and I have all the continents in the proper location right here. Like Africa goes here. You know, it's Africa goes like this, goes like that, and the weather showed me this location, and it's already proven it a couple times. The weather, one day it had a straight line of clouds right here where you see the edge here. But when I first put it here, there was a weather pattern here over the earth and as soon as I seen it, I knew it was the Sahara Desert. So I put this here from where it is originally, but it was here, and it just fit Australia perfect on its own. I aligned it to the weather over here, and this stuff just fit on its own. The borders here. And you can see, you know, the Australia being called the land down under. It is the newest continent on the planet. So I'm just saying, if it's fake, if all this stuff is not real, they are doing a damn good job of making the pieces all fit together. Everything fit. Now watch this. Watch this now. I already had South America here in this location. Well, I kind of fudged it a little bit, but it was close. It was right here anyway. Right here. I think it was that one. It might have been this one. This one, I think. Well, I had them both there. There was two alignments I had. But anyways, the weather, I had it aligned first to this North America weather. Look at it. This is North America now. Watch this. This is, you can see in North America weather here. This is from a couple years ago. You can see the outline of Australia. Watch as I fade it in and out over Australia. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video, but it's interesting. It really is. I mean, for people that are into the flat earth or whatever, you know, it should be interesting to you as well. Look at that. Look at Australia right here. Look at that spot. And then look at how the weather fits the ocean floor here. Watch. And I've been putting South America over in this location for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And I know it goes there because New Zealand is right in the center of South America. You can see the shape of it. But look at that weather fit that. So I would say if this is real, then Australia was definitely the land down under. And look at the earth there. It's all red. It all if you know anything about like mining, gold mining or prospecting or anything, all the heavy stuff settles to the bottom. So you can dig down 2 feet and find big giant gold nuggets all over Australia. You can go on YouTube, watch the videos of the big nuggets that these guys pull out of the ground. So it definitely was the land down under. The evidence fits. I mean, it shows that. And it's very low elevation in a lot of these areas are below sea level. So it's very low. It's not I mean, there's mountains. I'm sure there are mountains over here and stuff like that. But this is the edge. This is in the center. You have basically areas that are below sea level, like 50 feet below right here. You know, so it shows that this is a really, you know, it was the newest continent, and there was continents over the top that it must have moved off or something, or it just came up, you know, came up last. But it shows that it was together. That's what the evidence. That's what it puts it together that way anyway. So here's that. Then here's South America, and here is that all-seeing eye picture. Just a second, I'll show it. Okay, the all-seeing eye picture coming right up. Where did it go? This one? No, I got it. I moved it. Not that one. Must be this one. Okay, so yesterday I was messing around with this picture. I mean, this picture will fit over the Sahara. It fits all over. It fits North America. Like I said, it was this is Superstorm Sandy as well. Same exact pattern. But you see how that weather shows South America, the Andes right here. This is, look how it, I didn't even bring South America up when I put this picture of the weather down. I moved South America afterwards to fit this picture, so I just aligned it to the side where Africa is. Now watch this curve right here where South America curves. That just falls into place on its own. Watch. Oh wait. See how it sweeps back that direction? It's the exact, and you see the yellow up there in the corner, right there where Peru and all that is. Look at that, or Chile or whatever. And when I showed you the one earlier, that right there shows. Where we go? This one here. Those are this is the Andes. This weather is showing the Andes, and this is the falcon pattern. It's not, it doesn't really look like the falcon pattern in this picture, but it's got extra stuff. But this weather is showing the Andes mountain range right in this location, and this would be South America right here. And this is the big hole where something happens. I mean, you look at Australia, something's going on there. So I just thought that was interesting. Anyways, I hope you found thought it was interesting too. And all the big craters, Mare Oriental, and if you look at the Earth, I mean, I don't know if you've seen my videos before or not, but I've been doing this for a long time, and it never fails to amaze. It's hard to see sometimes, but you got the big circle of life right here. They call this the circle of life, or I call it that. I don't know if they call it that or not. It's the ring of life. In China, it's something. It is the circle of life though, because everything comes from this spot. Egypt was right here. It shows that with that other overlay I just had of Africa right here, it shows that Egypt was right here in the center of this thing, and I've seen people talk about that too. So it's pretty. Everything's round on the Earth. All the continents have these big round shapes. Look, big round. Antarctica is exactly the same shape as Australia, actually. If you bring it up there, I have it overlaid here somewhere. But anyways, I got to end the video. Got a call. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for watching. There you go.